Heidenreich is the pick.
I called it.
Teary-eyed in the green room. Didn't have to go far to get to the green room.
True.
Outstanding pick. Homegrown.
I love it. I mean,
Navy. Yeah. I love it too, Matt. And he could fit a need, like you said, on special teams especially.
Oh, I think he's going to make it. I mean, I honestly thought he was going to go in like the 5th round, to be honest with you. I mean, he has a great 3-cone. His drills are good. He can do a lot of different things. A little side note, my wife was on Pitt Johnstown's ski team with his dad. So yeah.
There's a connection there for you.
Right. I know a lot of people that know his family and think they're great people, and right.
This is a great story, obviously, as far as him getting drafted by the Steelers, Lebo guy, local kid, but I don't want anybody to think that this is just that, right? That this is just like, we're going to do the feel-good thing here with our last pick in the draft being in Pittsburgh. We take the Pittsburgh kid. How poetic is that? It's nice that it worked out that way. But this is, as you said, Matt, just recently, he's a 5th-round pick.
I think he's going to make
drafts. Like, this is a legitimate NFL player.
I think he's going to be active on game day, no matter where he would have landed.
He's bringing a lot to the table. Finishes his career at Navy, the all-time leading receiver, with just short of 2,000 yards and 16 touchdowns, 4.4. 40-yard dash as well. Big vertical jump, 35.5 inch. So
I know people know a lot about 3-cones, but his 3-cone is like McCaffery's. I mean, it's really, really good. It's rare, and that's what made me think he's a slot receiver.
Matt, that's exactly what just popped up on my screen.
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey comparison. So to get that here at the end of the draft in the 7th round, if he could be anything even half of that or near that,
he'll play every phase of special teams. Yeah,
good pick here at the end.
You know he's going to work hard.
That's the other thing I was just going to say.
Super smart.
There's never a work ethic issue now when it comes to taking from the Naval Academy or Army. So
I know he had great grades at Lebo and all that. I mean, all the off-field stuff is A+.
Yeah, Lebo's not that hard to get good grades.
Well, sure.
We
both got out of there.
He was part of the state championship team at Mount Lebanon.
That's right.
2021. Yep. Bob Pelka.
Yeah, I'd say Bob Pelka was the head coach.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a major factor in winning that state title, as you can imagine, as he is now a Pittsburgh Steeler.
And how cool is that here at the end? He's, of course, here in town, and he comes out on the stage.
Yeah.
Got the commissioner to come out, too. That's rare for a 7th-round pick to see the commish hand you a helmet, especially this late in the draft process. So
I don't know if they'll send him to the running back room or the receiver room. I've always looked at him more as a slot type of guy. Because if you notice, a lot of his carries are like on end arounds and things like that. Like rarely does he line up as a pure running back, hand him the ball in this Navy offense.
He might get 2 workloads as far as that's concerned, Matt. He might have to be jumping it back and forth between rooms from week to week or day to day as far as where they want to utilize him or where he's kind of fitting into this scheme. I don't think he should be pigeonholed into one room. Let him float around this offense.
Because he can do a lot of things. He blocks, and,
Great scene here, too, as they show the replay of him coming out. He's got his uniform on for the Naval Academy, puts the Steeler hat on. Yep, has the terrible towel, and then nice big round of applause in the Steeler war room as well. So
that should conclude things for the Steelers.
You would think so. There would be no real reason, I would think, to jump back into the 7th round. You already have 10 picks. I mean, they're going to struggle as far as having slots to sign undrafted guys right now because of all the picks that they've made. So I don't know. Unless there's like some guy on this board that you just are so head over heels in love with that you got to get. But that's so hard to imagine exists anywhere for any team's big board at this point.
It gets a little hard. You're not a super attractive team to those undrafted free agents if you made 10 picks.
Right, because there's not a lot of slots for them to make the team.
Yeah.
Now, this should spell the end for the draft, not overall, but for the Steelers portion of the NFL draft. Eli Heidenreich, the final pick by the Pittsburgh Steelers, we presume, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Mount Lebanon graduate. He's listed at 6 foot. So it's not even like he's not a big guy, don't get me wrong, but it's not like he is 5'8", 5'9", one of those extremely
he's not little, tiny. No, he's well built, yeah.
Yeah, and again, like I said, good 40-yard dash, 4.44, 35.5-inch vertical jump, and almost 2,000 yards in his Naval career, 16 touchdowns, not too shabby, guys. And Matt and Tom.
I thought he was going in the 5th round.
We were having that discussion off the air, too, that back in the past when you came out of like a Navy, you'd have to serve your time first.
2-year service time,
right, yeah, before you can go into the professional field that you're going into, such as the NFL. But now our
there's new
understanding
rules or something,
Yeah, won't have to do that, so he can come up and compete in camp this summer. Going to be exciting to watch him. Again, Whitfield guy, Mount Lebanon, Naval Academy, great story there, and a good opportunity to contribute to this football team this season.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy about that one.
You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself here or speak too hyperbolically, but seventh-round picks have the potential to have some sort of impact, I think.
Oh, yeah, they're not just destined for practice squad
no,
or anything, right?
Spears,
you can see he's eating this up.
Spears Jennings, the safety that they took with their first seventh-round pick, I think he has an opportunity to find himself on the field in some specials. And the Steelers are just searching for something in that room in particular anyway. And then I am as high as you guys are on the Heidenreich pick. I think that this is somebody that, with a skilled offensive mind at the helm, and the Steelers have that right now, he can really be useful.
Yeah.
He strikes me as the type of player that the team is really important to where he lands as far as how his career goes.
Absolutely.
Like if he gets misused, he'll wash out real quickly. But if someone can just find his niche and really maximize it, he'll be not just a contributing player. He'll be somebody that is kind of known around the league circles, not so much as a star, but just as like that gritty, like fan favorite guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's going to check those boxes. And Matt and Tom, as you build your roster for training camp coming up in the summer, these are the types of guys I think you want on there, right? The guys that are going to be gritty, the tough, the guys that are going to work, give you everything they got, right? Everything they take. They all do, but this is a guy in particular that's going to really give you that extra edge.
And those guys are hard to keep.
Character.
Those guys are hard to not be on your active game day roster, because, if my receiver gets hurt, he can fill in. If my running back gets hurt, he can fill in. He's going to be on 4 special teams as a core guy. Okay, give him a helmet, and then who knows from there. I'll be honest. Like, if you told me a week ago the Steelers used their 6th-round pick on Eli, I'd be like, sign me up.
Yeah,
no doubt. Not knowing what else they had.
Yeah, I'm with you.
No, he certainly is going to be a contributor for sure at the NFL level. This isn't just some token local pick to have that feel-good story happen. It's part of it, don't get me wrong, but he has something that he can bring to the table for sure.